Hi everyone, welcome to this another video in Market Talk YouTube channel. So hope everybody has made the preparations, understood the market trend, what is the market view, have seen the video on the midpoint theory, what is the levels for next week, and be prepared. So I thought of making one small video on the questions asked by the viewers and my observation about the viewers, the traders who are my subscribers. So just thought of making a video to make you understand my thinking about you and your thinking about the market and so many things. Okay, I'm thinking the broad perspective. Let me just take you to the questions and I will understand what I'm just trying to think. The first question, like 2-3 people ask me the question, HDFC Bank, why you selected short straddle instead of a short strangle? Is a very good question. I like the people who ask the question because they are into the strategy very detailed and they observed the things. That's very important. The answer is that when once you selected that time strangle, that time the VIX was almost 26 levels in the month of June when you made. Okay, the VIX was very high. Now VIX has come to almost 19 levels. So what happens when you short a small premium in during the short VIX low levels? What happens? The market expands. Then you will not have the cushion to make the adjustment. The straddle only can give adjustment. In case not possible, then you should have short guts where you short in the money call and in the money put. Only those times will be able to adjust your positions. Otherwise, if you have a strangle without, because in this HDFC Bank strategy we are not having any cushion at all, protection at all. It is a naked shorting of call and put. Suddenly market goes anywhere 100 points up to 100 points, we have the cushion, enough cushion, and plus the profit what we generated. That is the reason we gone for short straddle instead of a short strangle. This is the reason behind this. Okay, so it is a very quality question. The question they ask, the quality of that and the person, the mentality, it knows very actually. Okay, so when you ask a question, you should be very logical and meaningful because it measures your quality of your thinking. How to mark midpoint? Because this is a very simple question. How to mark midpoint is a very basic thing. You can Google it and find it. Because I wanted my viewers, subscribers to be at a high level. They want, I'm expecting, I wanted my viewers and subscribers to go to the professional trader setup level. Okay, that's my expectation. So asking such a silly question like that, I'm not degrading the person or something. But thing is that I want you to please do Google it. Simple things, so you can just Google it. How many people don't Google for any small things also? You just Google it. For small things, you should Google it. No, there is no point in sending a comment and asking, expecting a reply and all. Okay, you should Google it and find small answers which you can find very easily in Google. It's not that only the answer you don't find is who is my father, who is my mother, who is my sister, or something like that. Only you not find answer. Otherwise, everything in the world you will get from Google. Okay, so you should not ask a small question which you can Google find it out. Okay, midpoint based on futures or spot. Okay, when you're observing the video, the figures are available there. It's a very basic thing. You should do a small work, at least a homework, to find whether the figures are futures or spot, because these are basic things. You should do some small homework. People, because the thing is that people are not making any effort to do some work at all. Homework is very important. You should do a lot of homework. At least you should spend 2 hours in understanding the data, researching the data, making the market view. I told you 2 I's are market view and technical analysis. You should spend minimum 2 hours in market understanding the market view and making the analysis also. It's not that just see the video, because you're spending say 15 minutes 20 minutes on the video and some other so many social media platforms, everything will be seeing, but you have to spend your own analysis and come to a conclusion. If you take any trade based on some other's view, then others cannot responsible, you are responsible. Okay, so you have to make your view and you have to make a decision, because you are going to press the button of buy or sell, correct? So you should do your own analysis, homework, that is very essential. Please take in the right sense. I'm telling, I'm not demotivating or telling something bad about anybody, because what happens is if you are, because there is no, as I mentioned so many times, there is nobody to mentor you, or there is nobody to tell you what you're doing correct or wrong, because you are doing independently everything. There is somebody who need to mentor you or train you, tell you where you doing correct or wrong. That is the reason I'm just pinpointing something to improve your quality of your thinking. So whether tomorrow will be gap down or gap up, I'm getting some mails sometimes directly. Sorry. So as a professional trader, you should not bother whether the market is gapping up or gapping down. Your position should be in such a way that if whatever happens, you should be able in a position to handle that. If you are positional, definitely you should have a hedge. Without hedge, you should not be in the market positional. That is very important. Always the risk should be limited. Whether you take 100 points risk or 200 points risk doesn't matter, but you know what is your risk. But when you take a short triangle or short straddle, tomorrow suddenly some announcement comes, 1000 points nifty comes down, means then your position should be able to handle it. It may not come so easily or something. If it all comes, you should be able to handle that. So always your strategy should be such a way that it handles or any gap up or gap down. If you are asking such a question of gap up or gap down, means then your position is not hedged and you are not prepared your position for handling this gap up or gap down. Then becomes gambling. If you are doing gambling, then problem comes. You are doing playing a roulette or playing a card game, then this all happens, that whether I'll be getting this outcome or not, it's a question mark. In gambling, this what happens. If you're doing gambling, this question will come. If you're asking this question, then either your position is very big without any protection, or you are don't know what you're doing. Warren Buffett tells, when you are diversifying your portfolio, it means you don't know what you're doing. So the question, based on the question, you can understand that what kind of positions you have. Okay, if you are not able to sleep properly, then means your position is oversized than what you can handle. Okay. So one viewer was telling that video I made on this weekend about how to automate trading view the signals. So the person may not be understood what I was trying to tell, because the strategy was developed by some other person. Okay, maybe he is telling about that useless or kachara. Okay, I don't want to comment on that. It is his own opinion. The thing is that I am telling, because he is giving a view that how to identify big candle and how to take a trade based on once a breakout comes. His view strategy. Okay, he is successful in that. He is making money in that. If we don't know how to do that, then we have to change ourselves, or we just ignore it, because you cannot tell somebody else strategy is wrong or useless, something like that, because you are coming here to learn something. Not why I'm telling is because there are so many strategies I'm telling. It's not that all the strategy will fit you. There is after 10 strategies, maybe one or two may be interested in you. So you have to see which strategy is interested, you take it. That's it. It's not that other strategies are useless or something like that. You cannot comment, because why I'm telling is because you're insulting somebody or somebody who is trying to help you to make the videos for you. You know how much difficult, because I don't know this before I start this YouTube channel. Once you start making the video, the person spends so much of time, effort to teach the other person for free of cost, and which you spend, you are ready to spend thousands and thousands of rupees, but you don't get quality sometimes. So if you don't appreciate also, you should not discourage somebody or tell useless kachara, such words you should not use, because what happens that using such words, it hurts the person, other person. Okay, you have to understand whether you have a channel, are you doing any efforts, you should know. If you are a person who is not making knowing the knowledge of cooking, you should not comment the food what you get. Okay, so the video that made was how to automate your trading view, how to create alerts, how to get signal, and how to write the prime script. Those things I am trying to tell you. Okay, so if you're interested, just observe it, otherwise leave it, and that's it. Okay, so even you don't comment bad things, what happens that it becomes negativity. As a trader, you should have all positive thoughts in you, all positive vibrations. Everything should be positive, because the market is a very frustrating thing for many people in the beginning, because that 2-3 years time you have to come across with positive things only, otherwise it will kill you. Okay, so always try to pump in only the positive things in you, and keep all positive people around you and positive vibrations. That's very important. So what happens that when all positive things will push you forward and make you a successful trader. Another question was, sir, can I apply this strategy on this stock, that stock? Is asking. So my suggestion was originally, first you have to concentrate the Nifty and Bank Nifty where the liquidity is there, because you enter into one stock where there is no liquidity, you will get stuck, and is a big problem. Getting out is not problem, is a big problem. For example, if you've seen the PR Sundar or IT Jagan video recently they posted on Infosys, where they had a strangle. Okay, they got stuck, and they do so much of firefighting to come out with a small profit to reduce the loss. So but in case of Nifty, Bank Nifty, that problem is not there. You can have a hedge always, and you can come out with easily. So stock management is very difficult in options, particularly because of liquidity problem. Any stock behaves differently. Like somebody is asking that points I mentioned, bid point, 50 points for Nifty and 100 points for Bank Nifty is the threshold for this thing. And for the McGinley dynamic also, parameters are given. Whether this parameter can be for different for which stock, how much will be the question. You have to do some research and find it out. But my thinking is that if you are trading in stock, futures, options, just be away from that, because there is very less chance you become successful in trading futures and options in the medium to long run. Be a professional, be a surgeon, not a GP. So once you become a surgeon, you will be able to more money and become a specialist in handling the Nifty and Bank Nifty. Once you become specialist in that, then you can think of other things. First you become specialist in Nifty, Bank Nifty, try to make consistent profit, then you can think of stocks. That's my suggestion. It is up to you to develop the strategies whatever you want to do. I have no problems, but my suggestion, because there is no mentor for you, that is the reason you are thinking so many things and trying different things. Don't do all these things. Every rupee, every dollar which is eligible for you is return. That only you will get. So there are forex, there are commodity, stocks, options, future, Nifty, Bank Nifty, and so many things are mutual fund. So many things are there. From where you will get money is return. So that's you have to identify and you have to earn it. It is your money. You have to earn it. So next question was like, any plan to cover price action strategies is a question. Everything, any strategy which is considering the price is a price action strategy. For example, you tell a market view, somebody tells you like Nifty can go to 11,500 and somebody tells Nifty can go to 10,000. If you tell just without any basis, it's just a market view, astrology predictions or something else, then it is not a price action. Anything which involving the price is price action strategies. So one should understand what is price action strategies. Why don't you make market view and learning separately? Many people ask this question actually. See what happens that understanding them just market view without learning or understanding how to implement the strategy, what is the use of you having a market view? Tomorrow if I tell market, like yesterday in the midpoint view I told Bank Nifty can go to 22,500 and then come down. Okay, if something like that, how you will execute the strategy if you don't know how to use the market view? Okay, so market view and learning is the integral part, and many people do not want to spend time on the learning. Just they were interested in seeing some entertainment videos or spend time on something else, social media, Instagram, all these things, Facebook, but they don't want to spend time on the learning. Learning is essential. At least you have to spend 10,000 hours minimum for particular trading career. I am telling you, at least for 2 to 3 years minimum 3 years you have to spend 3 hours in a day understanding the market, understanding the data, understanding the market views, how the people, so many books are there, because many books may not be useful because it's all theoretical. So you have to understand so many things, then only you can become successful. Seeing so many videos you will get confused. The market views, learning is very important. Spend time on the learning rather than just spending time on other social media factors. Okay, that is the reason if you see many people, if you see they just give market view, nobody was focused on the learning and together. So I'm just focusing on together because I'm just inculcating you this learning habit into you on daily basis. So forcefully I'm putting learning in your habit which is not there, so that you will also spend some time on learning. My objective is that to make you all a professional traders. So based on all the questions what I get and general discussions with some few traders, I made some observations about traders which may fit you, may not fit you, but I'm just giving a general opinion which you can use it for your trading career, building your trading career. So many people just think that they can learn by posting some comments and getting a reply. That is not going to help you. It will take a very long curve. You have to do your own learning, or you need to have some mentor who can guide you consistently. That is very important. Do you think that you can become a MBA, qualified MBA like IIM Ahmedabad by just going to correspondence MBA course? It's not possible. The quality of MBA who is in correspondence or somebody who has done MBA from IIM Ahmedabad is not same. Okay, so just don't think that you can learn by just posting some comments and getting some replies. That is not going to happen. You have to do some lot of learning on yourself. That's the improving your learning curve. You need some mentor. That's the what important for continuous training. If you just go to some any trainer and just you attend the sessions for 1 or 2 days and then come back, nothing will happen. Is it possible that somebody attend some webinar about how to do operation and then you just go into operation with patient? Is it possible that the patient can live or he'll die? So you have to just think about that. Continuous mentoring is important. Market is dynamic and need to learn to adapt to changing situations. This is very important. Just based on HDFC question, HDFC option strategy, This is what I thought of telling you, because before the VIX suddenly spiked up to 80, now VIX has come to 90. You have to learn to trade in the options with the very low VIX also and the high VIX also. Both situations are different. You cannot trade the same strategies all the time. You have to change your strategies as and when the time demands. You have to adopt your changing market situation dynamics. Revenge trading. So some people ask that, sir, I have lost so much, whether I can get back this much. I want to get back money, so I lost so much on all. Okay, market doesn't recognize whether you lost 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, or you made a big amount. Nothing recognizes. Market recognizes market participants. It rewards the people who are good, knowledgeable, having a edge, and who are not knowledgeable, they'll take money from them. That's it. Okay, market is a simple operating machine where it transfers money from persons who doesn't have skills or knowledge and transfer to the person who have skills and knowledge. Okay, it is a transferring machine only. So ensure that you have an edge over other people so that you can gain the money from the market. It is just shifting of money from one pocket to other pocket, nothing else. So you have to earn the knowledge and earn the edge. That's the only way. There is nowhere else that you can go and ask somebody to give the money what they lost. You will not get money. Only by gaining the knowledge you can get the money. So what happens in the revenge trading? What happens many times that you, for example, you lost say 5,000, 10,000. You end up betting more and do aggressive trading, more options, lots. Then you end up losing more. Okay, so revenge trading is very dangerous. You have to forget the past. The yesterday what happened in the market, forget. Today what strategy you are going to apply, how you are going to trade, how we are going to manage the risk. Risk management is very important. Money management is very important. Automatically the profits will flow inside. Nifty versus bank nifty versus stocks. So which one to trade? I explained earlier also. You have to focus on the nifty and bank nifty more than bank nifty. Nifty you focus, definitely the high rewarding instrument, no doubt about that. Good liquidity is there. You can have easy options of hedging also. It's not very costly. So better to focus on nifty, become successful, profitable trader. Then you can focus on other things, because bank nifty is always also like as a stock, because it's a sectorial index. Okay, but nifty is not like that. So focus on nifty and not focus on something else. Learning from the past videos. As a new subscriber, if you're a new subscriber seeing this video, I'm telling you that you should see the past videos, because I'm not doing any repetition of anything. Every time I'm giving some new content of learning. So you have to focus on the learning and see the videos, so that any new videos I'm telling touching upon subject which I covered in the past, you should be able to correlate. Otherwise it will be difficult for you to catch up, because I'm giving so many valuable contents of costing several thousands for free. So you have to spend time on learning, which I told 10,000 hours. You should spend 15 minutes of time every video. In the last section I'm giving the learning also very clearly. It's not that I'm just confusing. I'm just giving the last 5 minutes only, 5-10 minutes only learning video. Just go through all the videos quickly, so that you can catch up on so many things which I'm covering in the present videos. Okay, hope I'm able to give all the queries answered. I want you all become professional traders. My objective is that please support me and help me to build your trading career a successful one. Thank you so much. Please subscribe and like the video. I'm here to help you out to the extent possible. Thank you.